Greetings, fellow Inquisitor Knights. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Inquest of the Dead. Episode 42. Fighting Fangs for Food. Rhazit, did you burn yourself? Oh! Was that? I don't remember him having that. Maybe I overlooked it? I'm assuming I overlooked the heart blockage problem. Because I truly do not recall him having a heart condition. But the burn scar, I'm sure, just happened. Because, you know, he's new. He's dumb. He doesn't know how fire works. Am I to blame? Most assuredly. But in this case, I'm going to blame the new guy. New guy being a new guy, it's probably his fault, right? Obviously. Duh. Blame the victim, not the perpetrator. Darva, right? Or Darvo, rather. So Good has burnt the corpses that were here that went down. Oh, you know what? I guess they just all died as a timeout factor. So I'm going to try to burn these guys up too. I know I'm getting kind of close to the horde, but I can just like power leap away if and when they get pissed off. And it has me clearing a lot more number then. I like it. So, T-minus 3 hours, or two and a half hours. Oh, didn't mean to assign. Assign, no, tend. Does not look like the wall here will finish in time. Not that it really matters for the sake of the wargs. So I wasn't able to get all the corpses burnt, but like a decent amount of them before they horde jumped on Good. One tactic we could employ in the future is to try to round up groups like this. I think this group would be even better. Put them in one tight pack and then like shell them or something, or IED them. I had proposed a tactic kind of like that, where we have like a turret surrounded by fire IEDs in an inside zone like this one, where all the shamblers are drawn to the sacrificial turret, and then the IEDs explode, getting rid of a group. Which does require us to sacrifice shells and a turret, but it might be a pretty decent way to handle a horde. So high priority hauling is no longer enabled, and our Manhunter pack is coming from the southwest. So I think they have a clear path. I don't think that they're going to be stopped by shamblers, which means we're on. So zoning, behind walls. And Naime is going to stand here in the choke point. For backup, I'm going to have my own brawlers and then shooters behind them too. I got lucky because the wargs could have been stopped if they came in a different vector. The better shooters I'm kind of putting up front. Oh, nope. They're being a little dumb. Okay, that's fine. Left side is open. Oh, God, it is. Okay, hold up. I'm going to have to fix this anyway, because what ends up happening is they aren't pathing to me correctly, so I'm going to have to wall up my entrance is to draw them into the grinder. Anyway. No, no, oh god, where are you going? Yes. Maybe this is a good thing? Oh yeah, yeah, they're pathing correctly now. So I will wall a few more up because it will draw these guys in to the proper trap. Here we go. Sakura. Hit, pain block on Naime, and a focus on Naime, and a word of healing on Naime. Word of healing so that like, he may heal minor wounds quick enough. Melee block formation to save you so many times? Yes. I mean, if we want food, and we have, what, 78 wargs to deal with? 71 wargs to deal with? It makes the most sense. Naime is, not holding up great. Oh god. I did not account for that. Move it good, move it good, move it good, move it good. That we would shoot out the wall. Bryzit, you should be, like, involved in this fight, too. And Naime is about to die, but, like, that was by design. Well, mixed reactions to his death. Some revel, some mourn. Oh, and we lost another. That's okay. Blade focus. Controlled frenzy. Adrenaline rush. Speed boost. Not Sun Tzu again. Sun Tzu, protect your heart. Just cover it. He's like corpse number 1. Sloane, pull away. And tend. And then Nabla and Bryzit fill in that gap. So, missing some toes. RCV is not in a great way. Sakura. Focus him. And speed boost for dodge. Dies a third time, meant to be. I mean, yeah, I'm not going to disagree with that. Where do I even stand? Good was like, oh yeah, this has been fun. Okay, I think they're all down now. So I'm going to close this door. And then we have an enormous amount of corpse cleanup to do. And also the, like, roofed up area that was supposed to keep them from reviving is obviously not going to really work all that well. Because all the walls broke. But I think we're okay. I know who's going to be regenerating new toes soon. And, Naime, I don't think we're burying you. Not properly. I'm sorry. So for the corpses, I don't know if they're allowed here. Animal corpses that are rotten. Warg. That way we can actually clean them up. Once we separate the, like, edible ones from the non-edible ones, I can start mass burning them But obviously I don't want a horde of warg corpses to revive within my base, and there's also the lung rot risk too. So hunt, 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 Hyperty Hall. So basically hunt and haul, clean them up. Pity we don't have a bigger freezy? Yep. If we need more space, I'll make more space. I can always knock down some of the double wall. Worst case. So Madsy, you had an eye torn out of your face? That's upsetting. But you won't bleed out. Nor will RCV, who lost toes. It's funny, I was mentioning the lack of helmets and then the lack of hands and feet as a problem, and that's exactly what happened. Eyes, fingers, and toes. Exactly the types of injuries you would come to expect. Uh-oh. Okay, hold up. Some of them are... Oh, no. I said shoot. I said shoot. I didn't, but, like, let's pretend I did. What? You got up? Okay, fine. RCV, you're next, because you're the most bleeding out to death. And I still haven't forgotten that I have, like, the paralyzed person to deal with. It's just one fire at a time, please. I don't need a 5 alarm. I also might want to put good on cooking, because I don't know if Rascal's going to be enough butchery for the quantity of corpses we have. The base is not considered inside. No. These guys will... Oh, you know what? I take that back. I actually don't... I don't see the outdoor designation anymore. I don't know what I did, but it looks okay. Yeah, it's not outdoors. That's my... okay. I can't dance. But yeah, alright, they won't revive. It's enough... yeah, the landing pad being added is enough physical area that it's no longer a risk. I think is the case. We do need to kill them, though. They're in the way. Like, before they self-res or whatever. Okay, we don't have enough for regrow limbs. It's fine. And I don't see any, like, Scuria-related infections yet. Yeah, everyone's sleeping. They'll get to it. Lung rot. Yep, I saw that coming. It's honestly the larger threat, as I think I mentioned. And they're all dead or downed. So, there it is. The big reward. And I should not move Rascal, because... Oh, you know what? Hold on. Fine meals, please. Sakura, you grab that. That... Oh, right. I was like, that's a weird path. Yep, that's a self-inflicted weird path. Madsy, go get your sword. Death. Sorry to wake you, but I need these walls gone. That is one mega fart cloud. Good lord. And as far as the fresh ones, it's hard to tell. Warg. Can I do... No, there's no filter for fresh. But they are allowed in here on the kitchen floor. So they should start to get to be moved soon. And then all the warg leather is also going to be pretty glorious for armor. Because warg leather is not bad stuff. You know, the wolf skin. Open the butchery areas? I have 2 days until it, like, rots, so I should be okay. The lung rot's really the problem. But it's something that we'll get over. And here is a siege. I don't think I need to worry about it. They're already mostly downed. I think I only see 2 more fresh ones. 1, 2. The rest are rot. And I'm doing absolutely nothing to try to mitigate lung rot, if you're wondering. Like, obviously, I'm just hauling indiscriminately. And we'll just medical tend. It's really not a big deal. As long as it doesn't progress too badly. Alright. What I will say is we're going to need a little bit more prayer healing. So, God, where are you? Oh, there you are. Time for some more meditation. So we got eyes and fingers and toes and stuff that are missing. We're almost done with the giant pile of corpses. Maybe I should try to keep those that don't have lung rot already away. So I'm going to change the priority here. So the ones that already have lung rot will be sent in to finish the job. Or someone like Glitch that has no lung rot at all. No, you just recovered from it, but... what's a little extra punishment? And crudely, I'm just going to say this isn't a home zone for now, just so we don't fight it. Okay, the prisoner from the sky, or the paralyzed prisoner that somehow was a lover, or whatever, I don't want to think about it too hard, is just about ready to be accepted as soon as this gets cleared out. And jump hacks got researched. I am going to choose for myself, I think. I'm going to go marine armor, because I really have an interest in getting cataphract armor before too long. Wait, you're reviving? Okay. I didn't think that was valid, but apparently I was wrong. The fact that we only got 1 of 71 doesn't bother me too much. Masterwork Soul Statue? Yes. No. Yes. Yes. Took me a second. Nice work. All right, awesome. Landing pad. Let's open that back up. Unfortunately, the soldier died. Oh, someone wants to join us too. Bull. A housemate. Bull's best stat is art. How much meat did we net? 1,200 plus whatever we've cooked-ish. Don't have the exact, but a decent amount. Pretty decent amount. At some point I want to, well, it is a bit of an exploit to not smooth out the walls, knowing that the shamblers won't bother attacking them. But then there's also the vulnerability of, like, raw rock gets broken really fast via gunfire, as we just witnessed. So it's like, I could see it going both ways, of removing or smoothing it or not smoothing it. They both have their advantages. And this is a pretty inglorious place for that person to get torched, but just the way it is. Alright, Kadath just got another Psycast level, and I think this time I am going to have him do group. Getting everyone on group is ultimately going to really help with psi focus gain, because if they are meditating together at the same time, there's going to be a huge bonus. Why do you keep undrafting? Mike, what is going on? I'm not... Who's undrafting you? I'm not doing it. That's so strange. Some bug. Maybe? I'm not certain. Huh. I'll clear the log and keep an eye. Alright, so, housemate. Are you staying? Oh! Hey, you're actually... Okay, hold on. Unexpected. Very unusually useful. I normally get losers to join, but passion in shooting, psychically sensitive and bloodlust, and just can't do smarts is totally fine by me. So we got... Oh, God. Okay, did not spawn on his head. Good. We got Bull Lin coming in. And we're going to give them some priorities. They can kind of do doctoring too, but they're going to be another good cook, possibly another smith. I'm not going to have them do art because they can do smithing. So they can join the queue there. Nice. And we'll give them a gun. And now... Oh, I thought we had cleared... Okay, there was 3 spots left. Not a big deal. Thought we cleared out the landing pad. And then we have Leo. You're gonna die of old age in my care. Oh my god. Okay, so we're taking care of this The Archon was caught in bed with a paralyzed 80-year-old. I thought the paralyzed was the weirdest part of that kink, but no longer is that true. Why even bother anesthetizing them? He's not going to get up and walk away. Oh, RimWorld. Never change. I'm deeply disturbed that they were... Let's just call it elder abuse to try to keep this as family friendly as possible. Good lord. Alright, so we're starting to get recon helmets out, but we don't have the lungs yet, so I don't have anyone to put it on. Yeah, I agree, Sniper Link. Yep. And thank you for the cheer. Cheers back to you. So we're taking care of Theo. Now that Perkins has joined, let's just deconstruct the wooden bed. I want the wood back. We'll put him in the stone bed. He doesn't care. Or he can't complain. I almost feel like I need to pamper this dude, because he's gone through some stuff. But that aside, we're taking care of him for 10 days, and we're going to get raided by pirates in that time. So that was the quest. Move lung up in priority. I'm going to leave it where it is for now. Mostly because armor is probably still a high priority as far as I'm concerned. Like, wearing helmets are nice, but like, what happened to Sun Tzu, where his heart got ripped out multiple times, like, that is the greater threat in my mind. Yeah, this guy could be a pervert. True. Yeah. I mean, maybe he's into it. Maybe I'm kink shaming the wrong person. I don't know. I don't want to know. If I'm honest, I don't want the answer. Some links are best left purple. How's that for a reference? Or blue, rather, not purple. The other color. Purple, oh god. So the toxic potato field is coming in. We are trying to still, like, repair everything up, get a perimeter secured. But things are looking up and up. I really want the steel site, though. So I am eager to get that built. And people are allowed to go out there, so I'm hoping we get that done soon. Did I? Oh, that is correct. Alright, and Bull, you are now... Oh, that'll have to be... No, not rerolled. Okay. Maybe I'll call you by the second half of the name. Zoshi Lin. Kind of works. I can't believe how low on T we are already. So you leveled up. Surprise, you know, maybe blade focus and then group. Blade focus first, just because the brawlers are going to be massively better suited for fighting with blade focus. I'm going to shrink this zone a little bit. I went a little over. I mean, still, I think 413 tiles or wherever it is a little over eager, but... Alright, Kadaf, let's get this built. I need steel. We're down to 191, and it's really difficult to obtain anymore. So build that, and then we'll have a renewable source. Or renewable-ish. temporarily renewable. And I'm going to replace this with a door that we can close in case there's a breach out here rather than a wall. Or open, rather. So, of our brawlers... Yes, I know your pawn is has a gun more suited to be a brawler. I'm aware. Speaking of our brawlers, I will say RCV is going to go through another coma. He's had one recently, but let's do it again. He's just like, man, consciousness overrated. Knock me out. The geothermal's tempting? Yeah, it's sitting right there. We already have kind of the tunnel for it. I get that. Don't roof that, please. And now that we have a clear path out there, I'm going to start moving the deep drill out there now for the steel. And then the granite we need to repair our walls, I'll just, like, haul in from the area. I think that's probably our best use of labor and hauling. It's looking good. Now I know that there's this mega horde here, and I'm a little worried about it. Don't get me wrong. It's like gonna mosey in towards our walls. The thing is, we also have all these raiders that want to mess with us. So it's entirely possible that the raiders pick a fight with part of that group and end up taking each other out. That would be ideal. More hydrate? Sure. Cheers. Other geothermal geysers, if you're wondering, I don't see any others that are as close. Bar, I mean, not terrible, but really close to the edge of map anyway. Not great. That one's the next closest, maybe. But it isn't a very common path for shamblers to mess with. And then that one's not far either. So there's two that are like reasonable-ish. We haven't had any power problems at the moment, but that's also because I've like turned off long-range scanning for a bit. And we have the fourth piece of armor for our brawlers coming out. And Bryza, the reason why I haven't given you a weapon yet is I was going to wait until you had armor. Because knowing me, I'm going to have you brawl being like, oh, you have a sword? Yeah, we'll just throw you out there. And then you'll just like immediately die in a button down. So it's not worth it until armor's been made. But our raw resources are, I mean, we've filled up this stockpile pretty good. I actually might need more shelving. Looking good. It's just food's a the wargs definitely stretched our grub pretty good because we went from having a pretty limited amount of vegetable to be able to split for fine meals with all this extra meat. But with the corn harvest that just went through, I'm a little tempted. I'm gonna do it. So what I'm gonna do is, most of this rice is about to be fully grown. I'm gonna split this rice field in half and replant half of it in corn. I would do full corn, but like knowing my luck, we're just gonna get a corn blight, so I'd rather do half rice, half corn. So we'll have cotton, heel root, hops, corn, and rice. And then toxic potato, and psychoid. And that's a lot of crops. And hopefully they don't get like mega blighted. Fingers crossed. Another thing that is slowly sort of happening due to this arm of the mining wing is that if we brought the walls down, it would have sort of like a garden where I might want to move the pollux trees, but like an area in here that can be more easily enclosed. It's not really in the game plan, but I do see that just as a simple function of we've got walls here and here, and it is not a lot to say, oh, let's just enclose it. And that would keep whatever toxic potatoes or Devil Strand or whatever else enclosed. Oh, also, speaking of which, you had voted for me to research Devil Strand, and I was just like, I'm going to do marine armor, but like, that's not what you voted on, so I pivoted back. Out of respect for the poll. My bad. Okay. Detox lungs are coming off the line. Who put the armor on? Sun Tzu? Ross? Both? Both? It was funny is both of them have regularly been the ones that I've noticed to put on the armor, so I'm going to take off both for them, and then Bryzit, you're going to get a copy of the armor, and Madsy's going to get one as well. So Bryzit, you're about to go wherever Sun Tzu is. You're about to go up to Brawler time, which doesn't necessarily, it's not going to exempt you from corpse service, though. And then this sword is... I don't have the bioferrite. Poo. You know what? I was considering, like, just a uranium mace. I'm satisfied with that. I know I'm nearly out of time, but one last check I wanted to run is how our lungs are doing. Even with just, like, no medical attention, our lung rot is not... It's, like... The worst lung rot I saw was, like, 21%. It's really of no threat. Shamblers don't bleed. Yeah, so sharp weapons don't really help. And then some of these shamblers are showing up with armor. So, given that they're armored, it's not completely inefficient to run with a blunt weapon, because armor mostly protects you from sharp, not blunt. And there's definitely been some shamblers that rock a lot of sharp resistance. I don't know. I mean, it's just like what I had on hand. I'm not going to make an excuse for it, but uranium maces are pretty effective compared to just a... Like, I bet this is going to be a better weapon than Addie's longsword, for instance. Or Madsy's longsword, too. Our Civiz, however, is a different matter, because his weapon is, like, legit amazing. Where'd it go, anyway? Oh, it never moved from the meditation site. Makes sense. I can't believe we still have not removed the pollution from this barracks. It's still part of the pollution removal zone, but we're so backed up with other work that we've just not gotten to it. Was I right? Where'd it go? It's... Ow. Normal quality? Well, alright. So its DPS is 5.5. DPS of the longsword is 6 or 8.5. So, or 9 and... Oh, well, I read every number wrong. 9.5 and 8.5. It is better. I think I need more coffee, but yes, it is better. And the armor pen and blunt, the fact that it's blunt damage has it mitigated against like flak armor and things like that way less effective, right? Because if you take a look at flak vest, sharp is 100%, blunt's 36, so against armored targets, blunt is really the way to go, is what I was trying to say and failed to do multiple times. So after I clean up the allowable zone, because we have a giant swarm wandering in from the south, this is, I think, where I'm going to leave off for this week. Having, just to quickly recap, survived the horde of wargs, survived sieges and raids and climate sites and all sorts of nonsense. And what we did manage to do is finally start to roll armor off the line. So all of our brawlers are in fresh armor, not tainted. As you can see, I no longer have a tainted or tattered warning over here, which is the first time since like week 1 of the series, just about. And then also managed to get enough chem fuel to get, you know, a bunch of shuttle rides going, and the fields are sown and the flood zones are repaired and all that jazz. So this is where I'm going to leave off for this week. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Inquest of the Dead, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, fellow Inquisitors.